I'm excited.
I am too.
Not only is Elizabeth, who's along with us this morning, is a teacher in Charlotte, she is now $20,000 richer because she won Guys Grocery Games. And first thing I have to know is, what did you spend the $20,000 on?
Well, when it arrives, it's going into my kids' college fund.
Good for you.
Are they excited about that?
They are.
Good.
I mean, nowadays that doesn't get you too far, but it's a place. It's going in the right direction.
Right, it's a
healthy
beginning.
start.
Right. So, how do you say Guy's last name? I always butcher it.
Fietti.
Fietti. Okay.
Which is
So
fun.
what was it like meeting him and then being on the show?
Oh my goodness. Well, it was a dream come true because I've been watching Guy since he first came on the scene when he was on Food Network Star. And so that was cool to see how far he has come in, I don't know, 10 years or so. And he is exactly like you see on TV. He is a really cool dude.
But how did it come about? Like, did you put in an application, you waited and all that? How did that happen?
This is where I say it was a God thing for sure, because they were putting out on Facebook, hey, we're calling all teachers who would like to apply to be on our show. And 3 or 4 of my friends said, you need to apply for this. And I said, no, I'm sure it's a scam. So I didn't. And somebody reached out to me on Instagram. And at the time, and I still don't have a huge following on Instagram, but at the time I only had 600 followers. And somebody reached out to me on Instagram and asked if I would apply for the show. And, I did my research, LinkedIn, all of that stuff. And I was like, oh my word, she's real. And so I had a series of interviews that were very in depth, sometimes an hour long.
Wow.
And so it was a long process to get there. And I was just beyond thrilled when I found out I made it on the show.
So Elizabeth was on Guy's Grocery Games, which it sounds like to me, you go through a grocery store, you get all the things in a certain amount of time, and then you make all the ingredients that you get, right?
That's true, except that they deliver some twists and turns.
Oh.
And so, for the first round, we were supposed to make an elevated school lunch. So that in and of itself, when you need to make something gourmet from like school lunch-ish, and which I made tostadas, so it was like an elevated taco.
Oh, yeah.
But then you have to solve clues. And you have to incorporate that into your dish. So, they ask questions like, what is the capital of Peru? So Lima. And so you had to use lima beans in your dish. So several things like that. And then the second round, you had to make an elevated school lunch, a graduation dish.
Okay.
And so for me, growing up in a Mexican-American household, we weren't doing steak dinners. We were making enchiladas.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what we did. And you could only use ingredients which began with the letters B or C.
Oh, my goodness.
So all in 30 minutes.
Oh, my goodness.
And make. I was sweating.
Yeah, and you came out on top. You're the winner. You get the $20,000 kids college fund, which I love that you're doing that. And what was the watch party like? Because you had like all your friends over to see the episode.
Oh my goodness. Well, people kept telling me, I know you won because you're having a watch party. And I thought, are you kidding? It's a dream come true to be on the Food Network, whether I won or lost. If I did terribly, I would be having a watch party because, oh my word, never in a million years did I ever think I would be on the Food Network. So I was so thrilled to see my friends and families and coworkers all there to support me. And, one thing that I really wasn't expecting is the cheers of all my friends and family and jumping up when I won and even like cheering when Guy introduced me and I ran out. I was not expecting to hear everybody hooting and hollering. It was just amazing.
Now, what do your son and daughter think? Because you have 2 kids. What do they think
I have
about
2.
all this stuff now?
Oh my goodness. I asked them, I said, do you get sick of people asking you about it? And they're like, no, Mom, it's so awesome that you were able to do that. And they love it too.
I love that they support you in all of that. And to think that, you have so much energy. Not only are you doing the Food Network thing, you do crafting for like online classes for Michael's and a teacher on top of that. Girl, when do you sleep?
People ask me that a lot. And I say, when I sleep hard. Ask my husband.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
you have to have energy to keep up with kindergartners.
Yes, you
Right.
do.
So we're talking to Elizabeth, a teacher in Charlotte, won guys' grocery games recently. The episode was just on. Let me tell you, Elizabeth is so popular that she does a parade with a chicken and the Chick-fil-A cow.
I
She said,
Now,
I
I don't know if this is like October 31st, but you are in a picture on your Instagram, and you are literally parading with a chicken and the Chick-fil-A cow
Yeah, Chick-fil-A cow's behind you, and you're holding the hand.
of the
Or the
chicken.
claw. What would you call it? Of a chicken or a rooster.
I have to see this. I have not seen
You don't even
Was I
know.
photoshopped in?
No, it's you.
You're wearing a cute pair of like overalls.
You got overalls on. It looks like it's October 31st, and you're doing trick or
You know what
treats.
that is?
What
oh
is
my
it?
Gosh. You know what that is? My kids wanted to dress up as inflatables for Halloween.
Aha! See?
That's what that is. That's what that is.
That's
so I
hilarious.
thought, and I love a themed, I love when the kids go as pairs to Halloween. And we've been doing that since they were little, since Lucas came along, Princess and the Frog. And so, they are such good sports. Well, Lena, of all people, she was in 8th grade and she's like, Mom, I really want to be an inflatable. And I was like, what? So then finally I let all her dreams come true the next year. So she was a cow, and I made the Eat More Chicken logo for her. And then Lucas was a chicken. And the funniest thing is that his teacher was so amazing this school year. She allowed him to wear that chicken suit to school.
Get out.
Oh my goodness.
I am not kidding you. And I was like, it's a distraction. And she was like, I think it's amazing. So she
so
let him wear
great.
it. And she's made it her profile picture. You could see him studying for his science test
In his
the
chicken
chicken
I was like,
inflatable. How amazing.
Lucas, you better have made a good grade. And he did. He got an A that day.
Good. He
That
got
is
an
so
A.
good. Elizabeth, thank you for being on with us, and congratulations for winning guys' grocery games.